Okay, taking a look at the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter, Foot Soldier, and April O'Neil figures. I've already gone through the Turtles and Shredder and Krang, and these three figures are the last of the first wave. I got a great deal on them, buy two get one free, so it made this all the better since these are kind of the leftover figures of the first wave. Important figures, of course, but heck, when you want to have fun right away, you're going to pull a Turtle and Shredder, of course. So let's take a look at some of these and compare them with the old, of course, and we'll have some fun. It's April O'Neil, the Turtles Link to the Real World. April O'Neil is a kid now, it looks like, and she is suffering from some of the same articulation errors as her original counterpart over here when she was a news reporter, a much older news reporter. I have the blue striped suit version. There's actually a yellow suit that's a little more rare, and this is the one I always had though, and as you can see, kind of loose on the legs. New April has kind of two left feet going on here. Really hard to stand. She's got these hip rotation things, which is kind of neat for some fighting, but you know, no knee joints or ankle joints. Has, you know, good shoulders, no elbows. Looks like you could turn her wrists, and you know, the 360 head rotation, of course. But you know, other than that, she's kind of difficult to really get into a good fighting pose. So that's kind of a bummer. But she looks good. She looks like what she does on the show, and that is always a plus. And you know, it's kind of a fun new figure for this new world. Unlike old made April from back in the day, you know, they're really edging it up, the series. On a fun side note too, I actually have another April here I picked up at reseller. This April had a little bit of controversy to her because they wrote press right here on her chest, which was, you know, yeah, she works for a news agency deal or whatever, a reporter, but with press right there, you know, it sends kind of mixed messages. Woo! Woo! So that is April O'Neil, friend of the Turtles. Adds some color to the show. And here we have the new stock Foot Soldier in action with the old hunched down Foot Soldier. The new one's an okay figure. He's got, you know, okay articulation here and there, and he looks pretty ninja cool, so I'm not going to completely slam him. He comes with a neat little sword, backpack sword slash mini sword, and he holds on to those pretty well, so that's a good thing. But articulation, he's a little lacking. You know, no knees and ankles seems to be common with these figures. Pretty good hip deal, so you can kind of get him into some good fights. His elbows are really kind of ugly with this forced, you know, it's always in this angle, so you can kind of do some rotation, but not that great. Okay wrists and such, head 360. So, you know, as just a general stock ninja, he's not bad. It's just, you know, what you're gonna get. I think you're gonna have some fun fighting the Turtles with him. I really like his headband with the little foot on his forehead and the kind of bug red eyes. Kind of really neat looking though. He'd almost work with any toy though. He's so general. And then we have the old Foot Soldier. Doesn't this weapon just send back memories of yesteryear? This guy is in just the funniest pose. Again, probably hunched down to match a turtle's height. I always looked at this guy and thought, is this guy even human? I mean, look at his head. It's just grotesquely skull stretched out, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull type of thing. He's got these just huge pads on his arms, and you know, the funny color. I always didn't even think he was you know, human. It's cool that I actually have this tiny toilet here because he almost, well, never mind, he doesn't fit on it. So that's the old and the new. I think actually this new foot soldier here is kind of a step up for just looking like a cool ninja. I wouldn't mind getting 3 or 4 of these for a little troop building. So I'll give it an okay, definitely. And here we have Splinter, the honorable sensei of the Ninja Turtles, and the original Splinter honorary rat action figure. This new Splinter definitely has a little more attitude to him. Actually looks like someone who used to be human and still wants to carry himself with a little bit of dignity, whereas the old Splinter looks like something from my old Bible Kids cartoon series with his cloth cloak tunic and his interesting big large nose. I'm half liking the new one, half liking the old one. I think they're both great toys of the world of toys. Some things about the new one: he's definitely a big large plastic shell tunic figure. He's got really annoying leg stance going on down here. Why they couldn't just put him with his feet down like this Splinter, because sometimes I'm getting some fall over with him, which you shouldn't have with such a large cloaked figure. Of course, you have a little bit of tail support back here, so his arms is the good shoulder rotation along with the elbow angle rotation. Looks like no wrist on Splinter here, but of course 360 head rotation. Watch out for his little rat goatee. You don't want to break that off. His tail actually comes off because they had it off in the package so he'd fit. And as you can see, his legs down here are kind of in this weird pose, so sometimes I have a little trouble getting him into the best standing position. He only comes with this cane too, which is kind of weak, whereas old Splinter, I'm pretty sure he came with a few more weapons, but his cane has the secret spike weapon inside, which I never found out until a year or so after I owned this Splinter, which was like a huge surprise. I'm surprised I didn't see that, but and I really like this cloth. This cloth is just so great. So that is the new Splinter. Okay, that's gonna do it for the final 3 figures of Wave 1. Overall, I'm very impressed with all the turtle figures here of the new show. Everything looks real fun and colorful. I think they're going to be a lot of fun to play with, and I hope the series goes on for quite some time. This review went a little long, but I also picked up Metalhead and would like to talk about him sometime, so maybe look out for that soon. If you haven't seen the show yet, check it out on Nick.com. It's pretty good. I watched the first 2 episodes, and it's a nice fresh take on the Turtles line. I really enjoy the computer animation style in this version. There's so many different reboots of Turtles, so you really can pick your favorite out of all these years. So for now, enjoy these 3. Thanks for watching.